Hey there everybody, welcome back to another one of my grocery hauls. This is everything that I purchased for the week and I got all of it from Safeway. So I'm going to go through, show you everything that I bought, and then I'll pull out the receipt. I will talk to you about the prices and I will let you see the receipt at the end. So I have a bag of frozen vegetables, Thai style stir fry. I have some shredded cheese. I know. Generally, it's cheaper to buy it as a block and shred it yourself, but the shredded cheese and the blocks of cheese were the exact same price this week. And so I went for convenience and I bought the shredded. Some skim milk, a loaf of bread, a package of 4 dinner buns. They make this in-house at the bakery at Safeway and they are so good. Some puffed tofu, baby tomatoes. I know everybody else calls them grape tomatoes, but I like to call them baby tomatoes. I don't know why. I have some raspberry jam, refried beans that are apparently spicy. I've been looking for these forever. Sour cream, maple flavored baked beans. If you've never had maple flavored baked beans, I highly recommend them. Some non-Philadelphia brand cream cheese. I don't think I've had this before. Like, I've had cream cheese, but always the Philly brand. So hopefully it is as good. 4 bananas, a flatbread pizza that was going to be for my dinner tonight, but I'm not super hungry and it is dinner time, so I might save it and have it tomorrow. 2 apples and 1 package of tortillas. So that is everything. Now let me grab the receipt. We'll go through the prices really quick and we can decide together what we think. The raspberry jam, $6.79. The refried beans, $2.99. I saved $1. The baked beans, $2.49. The shredded cheese, $6.99. The skim milk, $5.09 with 6 cents EHC and 10 cents deposit. The Compliments brand cream cheese, $3.99, and then this Compliments brand sour cream, $2.49. I saved 50 cents. The frozen veggies are $4.79. The baby tomatoes, $5.29. Puffed tofu, $3.99. 2 apples, $1.93. 4 bananas, $1.44. The flatbread pizza, $6.99. 4 buns for $1.99. Tortillas, $4.79. And a loaf of bread, $3.99, that I saved 80 cents on. From the produce department, I did get 5 additional scene points, but I don't know what item in the produce department got me those 5 extra points. If I could tell from the receipt, I would let you know. So then if you also shop at Safeway, you could buy the same thing if you wanted some extra points, but I really don't know. So everything here came out to a total of $66.19. Because everything is food, there is no tax, so that is the final total of my shopping. Here's the receipt. So I saved 6% or $4.24. So what do you think? I think some of the things are very expensive, but I also know that I did not go through the flyers the way that I used to and really check and see if I could find things for cheaper elsewhere. So the jam was my splurge, I would say, for this week because it was so expensive at over $6. But it was kind of on par with the other jams. If I could have bought it in a smaller size, I absolutely would. But this was they had this size and bigger, and I really didn't need bigger. So it will last me a really long time, which is okay. Like, that's good. So at least it's not going to run out. I say this, but it's best before, that better be May. Oh, that's so close. I'm used to jam lasting longer. Maybe I just don't pay attention to the dates on my jam. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to make sure I eat the jam. But yeah, so some of the items I only purchased because I found the refried beans. I want to make, it's not really a taco and it's not really a burrito. It's just sort of a I don't know what to call it, but I have some meat and I'm going to be cooking it up using the taco seasoning as if I was making tacos, but then I'm tossing into it a whole bunch of vegetables. So like the amount of vegetables, you might be thinking stew, but it really isn't going to be a stew. It's not going to have a sauce like that. It's still going to be like, texture wise, I suppose, something you would put into a wrap. And so once I have that cooked up, I'll be doing that this weekend. I am going to be having wraps for dinner. So the wraps, the refried beans, the sour cream, and the cheese are all purchased to go along with that. I already have the sour cream and all the other items for making it. So it was sort of, I finally found the refried beans, which had been my missing ingredient. And because I bought them, I bought those other 3 items to go along with it all. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out, because I'm not going to eat all of these in 1 week. There's 10 of them. So I need to see what's the best way for freezing them so that none of them go bad before I can use them. And I saw a YouTuber that I follow. She took shredded cheese and froze it in like just sort of like balls of saran wrap and weighed them out, and then just had them in her freezer to use in a variety of things. So maybe I'll do that because I don't want to waste any of the cheese either. Yeah, I don't know. But it feels to me a very pricey visit for what I purchased. But I am aware that I wasn't really needing to buy things that are necessarily like the main component of a meal this week. It's all of like the stuff needed. Like I already have all of like the main components. These are just things to go along with the main components, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of a, I don't know. It just feels like not a lot for $66 and change. But it is also kind of on average how much I end up spending when I go grocery shop now every week. So I guess this is just kind of what the price of food is now, depending on what you buy. What do you think? Where you are? Maybe let's look at the cheese this time. If you buy pre-shredded cheese, this was $6.99. Is that kind of on par with how much it is where you are? Do you not know because you just never buy it? Because you either don't buy cheese or you always buy the blocks and shred it yourself, which is a completely doable thing. It was just, like I said, this particular time, the blocks of cheese were on sale, so they were the exact same price as the pre-shredded, and I just didn't see the point in giving myself more work. So maybe that's just me. Or maybe jam. Is jam that expensive where you are? Like maybe I should have waited to see if it went on sale. I don't know. It just seems like a lot this week, but it also could be because I have $120 for the 2 weeks and I was really hoping to get through the 2 weeks without spending all of it. I wanted to have some left over to roll over to the following pay period. And now I am $6 over the halfway point of my total for the 2 weeks. So I think I'm just feeling a little bit nervous about how well I'm going to do next week when grocery shopping, since I'll have less than half of the total budget for the 2 weeks. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. So maybe just nod and smile and pretend it makes sense to you. But this is everything that I purchased. Hopefully the taco that's not a taco dish that I'm going to be making turns out. Otherwise, I bought all these ingredients to eat something potentially not great. But I think I should be able to make it without completely creating a disaster. It should be within my grasp. So let's cross fingers for me. If you have any comments about the prices, or you want to compare prices of something I bought to the same version of the thing that you bought, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you all very much for following along. If you watch in conjunction with these grocery hauls, my Weight Watcher, like what I ate in a week videos, you may notice I haven't put one up in a while. I've gotten completely behind on those, and it doesn't seem to be any point to put them up now when like I'm almost a month behind. So I'm giving them a little bit of a break, and I'm going to start them up again for the beginning of next month. So those videos will be coming back. If you are watching them and notice that they've kind of disappeared, I do apologize. It does mean though that you will not see the wraps in action, but if they look particularly good, I'll try to make a little short about them or something. I'm not really great at those, but I'm learning. So thank you so very much for following along with my videos. I really appreciate it. I hope grocery shopping and budgeting and all of that is going well for you, and that the food that you are getting is not so crazy expensive. I know prices are kind of going up in a lot of places, so I just hope that wherever you are, you're doing okay and you're still able to get what you need without it costing you an arm and a leg. I will talk to you all in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.